What's up, buttons? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on Black Ops 6 Zombies. We're here on the Shattered Veil, and we're going to be doing yet another new challenge. This one might not work out super well. It might be super difficult to actually pull off, especially here on the Shattered Veil, but it's the only one we have access to, the perk machine. This is going to be a double tap only run, basically, right? So I'm going to save up enough points, open enough doors, grab double tap, and that will be the only upgrade that I get for the entirety of the run. I feel like if I manage to get a score streak to drop from like a special or an elite, or I get, lethals or tacticals to drop throughout the match, I will take advantage of those as well. I think I will actually go out of my way to purchase decoys to kind of keep us in the run alongside of armor plates, and I will buy a 3-plater to kind of keep us in the run as well. I feel like when it comes to the challenge runs, it's like almost a requirement that I at least buy the 3-plater because it helps so much with survivability. And as fun as it is to have a 1-plater and make things hard, I will say it is pretty tough without Jug to make it a super functional situation, right? All right, let's go ahead and try to make it through this round really quickly here. I think off the rip, things aren't going to be too bad. I mean, I'm using a Dragon's Breath ASG, probably the most reliable weapon in the game. I think this is actually the best new player weapon. You just have to get all the attachments and stuff to make it as good as possible, right? But I definitely think this is probably one of the best weapons in the game, especially for a new player and in general. And this run itself is probably going to prove exactly why I feel that way. I think we're going to be able to make it to at least round 16. I think it's going to be kind of tough to take out the Disciple without any upgrades besides double tap. But we'll just try to see what can happen here. My goal is to try to make it to round 20. That's the goal here. Anything past that would be kind of like an extra credit situation, but I'm honestly not sure what to expect. But I do think if we are somehow able to make it through the Disciple round, we should at least be able to make it to the second one, so who knows what's possible. Now, if you guys actually like this challenge enough, let me know down in the comment section below, but I at least wanted to give it one shot to just see what was possible, right? This one specifically, we're using the ASG. If you guys like it enough, I can always try it again in the future to see what's possible with other weapons, but I'm just trying to get creative, come up with new things, keep things exciting, add variety, and just kind of, show my appreciation for all of you guys watching all the content. I'm not trying to do just the same thing each and every day. I appreciate all of you that do watch the content, like, subscribe, comment down below, even when I'm not always able to get back to you guys or if I don't always respond. I do my best to try to see all the comments, absorb them all, and obviously take feedback and stuff for all the future videos. But this was a challenge that I came up with. And like I said, just trying to keep things fresh. Figured we'd give it at least one shot. I mean, we don't always know how things are going to work out. Like we just did an armory challenge recently. I think next time I do it, maybe we'll do it on Liberty Falls and just see what else is possible. I guess the only other way to do this challenge on any other map would just be getting lucky enough with a free perk to end up with, double tap only. But I'm not really sure how many points I actually need to go ahead and get double tap, so maybe we'll start making our way through the mansion now, and then we can make our way over to that, get that, and then get to our place of safety where we're going to try to hang out the rest of the run. I do want to make sure, though, I do build up enough points, so maybe we'll get to the end of this round before I do that, because I do want to get the 3-plater kind of sooner than later in general, because it's going to help us out a ton. We're going to be taking so much damage without Jug. We need to be cautious here. But yes, this is a goal of us just surviving to round 20. If you guys have any doubt how difficult this challenge is probably going to be on this map, I recommend trying it for yourself, because getting rid of the Disciple 100% going to be the biggest challenge that we face. And I think this is definitely a testament to my skill, or a challenge that does test your skill. So I don't know, I'm kind of excited to try this out. Watch out. I'm going to get whacked again. No, don't hit me again. Run. Look how easy it is to just get absolutely obliterated. I mean, good news, we're still doing a decent amount of damage. And the other thing is, at least Dragon's Breath is one of those things that's pretty good for crowd control. I did not save my zombie, though, like I said I was going to do. So I guess we're going to do that here. Okay, come on. I need enough to open up all the doors, get double tap, and a 3-plater, or at least a 2-plater. Get it. Get them all out of here. That's not what I was hoping it was. Okay, we'll get you, and we're good. We're not going to get any rarity, any other perks, anything else for the weapon at all. I don't even know if there's any other weapons that would be interesting for this challenge, but like I said, one attempt at least. We'll see what's possible. All right, I think for now I'm going to get the 2-plater, open this up. I mean, I can always just save another 10,000. I don't know if I want to hang out back here long enough to get to that point, because we are going to get double tap, and then obviously it's going to be pretty risky throughout the rest of this run. We need to buy some ammo. We'll be able to do right here. That's the good news. Ammo is going to be cheap. There we go. Double taps acquired. Our challenge officially begins. Technically, it's already began, but now it really begins. This is our only upgrade. I just want to make it 20 rounds. I'm trying to be, you know, as crazy as possible with some of these challenges while not making them too difficult and keeping them entertaining. And hopefully I'll be able to edit this one down, keeping it short enough. I really appreciate all the comments on the most recent video. You guys have really helped me feel better about, you know, where we're at on the channel, how we're doing, and where you guys are in your enjoyment levels. You guys seem to really appreciate the shorter videos are sticking around the 30-minute mark, and I do appreciate the feedback on that. That is kind of my sweet spot. That's usually what I shoot for, but obviously depending on the challenge and how much I value the commentary within the video, sometimes it's hard to actually limit myself that much. All right, I cannot hang out down here for that long, but if we can make do here, we can actually hopefully make this work. I just want to get the 10K. I want to keep us safe. This is one of those challenges where everything could go south really quickly. Now, I don't necessarily need to run the Rampage Inducer the entirety of this, but I wanted to get it going off the rip because obviously the rounds go really slow in the in-between time. I mean, there's not much for me to do in between. I'm just trying to fight the zombies as quickly as possible here, really. Okay, insta-kill. We need to make sure we're careful here. Oh, double points. Don't really need that, but we'll get it so we can get our plater a little quicker here. I guess we need it for ammo purposes, but we should not run out of everything we need. We're not buying currency. They're using currency that crazy. We're not buying perks. We're not buying pack. We're just raw dogging it here with this weapon. Oh, we got a freaking another nuke. Hold on. Flip the round. Flip it. Get it out of here. All right, we got the 10K we need. Now we can run in here and grab our 3-plater, and then we'll hit the nuke to try to help us get through another round. I'm going to utilize anything that drops, though. Like, if a score streak drops, we'll use it. Normally, I don't make those exceptions, but I feel like with a challenge like this, where we're doing double tap upgrade only, it's kind of fair to utilize anything that I can get my hands on. But I won't be purchasing anything like that from the crafting station. I'll probably only buy plates and decoys to help us kind of move along, right, and keep ourselves safe. We got 2 zombies left, 3 zombies left. I mean, the good news is I put on, was it double standard? I might get it wrong. I'm using the one where non-crits do double damage. So felt like that would be really good, especially teamed up with the ASG here to kind of help us get through, especially the disciples, because we're not going to hit crits that consistently. Not consistently enough for me to feel like I'm going to be losing out on damage by running this instead. So now we get to take on the toxic zombie round. These guys are going to be really annoying later because I'm not going to have much to work with. Might have decoys, I guess. Something that I did notice recently, and I don't know if it's like a bug or maybe it's just luck, but I have noticed I have the Vulture Aid Augment on for the drops to be more consistent for the equipment that you're holding. And I've noticed, even when I'm not rocking my Vulture Aid, I feel like a lot of decoys be dropping. So it's like almost as if that augment's working to some degree. Maybe they're not dropping as frequently, but it just feels like it's working to some degree regularly without having Vulture Aid equipped. But I could just be, like I said, getting really lucky with my drops. So I guess it was earlier today they dropped the new edition or new episode of the COD Pod, which lets us know a little bit about content to come for zombies, Warzone, multiplayer, and just Black Ops 6, maybe even Black Ops 7 in general, right? They do it somewhat frequently or at certain points throughout the year, and they've done it to give us a little bit of insight previously, but it has now been confirmed that the last and final Black Ops 6 Zombies map will be released with Season 5, which is pretty much what I had the assumption was going to happen all along, right? People thought it'd be Season 4 Reloaded. I figured if it wasn't Season 4 off the rip, it was going to be Season 5 and probably no later than that. But good to know that we finally got it confirmed. It is not only the last map, but it is coming with the launch of Season 5. I believe will be August 7th. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Looking forward to all the new adventures that we're going to have on that map. And obviously all the challenges that we can do, trying to complete the Easter egg for the first time. And hopefully they have something really special planned for like a special, you know, super Easter egg for the game once all the maps are all the way out and released. But maybe that's how this one will work. I don't know how every super egg worked, but I know in Cold War you had to have completed all the map's Easter eggs. Then you could go to a special place in Outbreak, activate the little ritual thing, and then it gave you access to epic rarity for the start of every match going forward, like a permanent upgrade. I don't know what BO3 situation looked like. I don't know if the Revelations egg just wasn't doable until you completed the other maps, or if you could complete an egg on Revelations and then the super egg became available. Because I believe that's how it worked on like Infinite Warfare zombies. But again, like I don't have a ton of experience completing every egg in all the old games like some of the Zombies creators that have been around for quite some time, because I was a multiplayer person. I focused on multiplayer for a good portion of my early Call of Duty career, I always played zombies for fun on the side with friends. And it was only a couple of years ago that I decided this was the journey I wanted to take myself on when it came down to content. And now we cover zombies. So we were in multiplayer. We did have a little stint in Warzone there for a while. And now we're here in zombies and plan on staying here at least until 2026. If DMZ comes back and it ends up being pretty decent, you might see content from me on that game for Call of Duty. But outside of that, I'm planning to stick to zombies and any new iteration of zombies that comes out in the future. I'm planning on making content on that as well. We also still have tons of fun to be had in the older iterations of zombies because I didn't cover all that content. So I have been asking this quite a bit recently, but if there is any older zombies games you'd like to see, challenges, an Easter egg completion maybe, let me know down in the comment section below and I will consider it for an upcoming video. Some point during Season 4 while we're waiting for this new map to release, you know what I mean? Obviously, I did end up getting double tap because that's what this challenge is all about. But I gotta say, this thing does an insane amount of damage to still be relevant at this round at all, right? Like most weapons, or a lot of weapons, pre-Pack-a-Punch, the experience is pretty bad. So you're not likely to have a good run at this, or it even be possible. I mean, maybe there's like a handful of weapons. I definitely think it's under 10 weapons this would be doable with, but if you guys think there's a weapon you guys would like to see me try this specific challenge with, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm down for good or bad. Just keep that in mind. I'm always down to put myself into the blender for your guys' entertainment, so just keep that in mind. All right, we do have our Disciple here. This is going to be a very long round. I do have double decoys, but I want to play this as safe as possible. So if I can chisel some of this health bar down before spending anything, that's definitely the route I'm going to go. Yeah, this might become impossible if I keep doing it like this, but let me try to get the Parasite out. He's trying to turn. Okay, we're going to shoot as many times as we can. Slide, shoot some more, slide out of the way. I think they fixed the Scream attack because I've noticed it does not have the range it used to have. It was really ridiculous there for a while, and it made challenges like this pretty much insane, but I think what makes it hard now isn't necessarily the damage that it outputs, but the amount of dudes that it spawns in, because like, look at this. I'm getting pile drived here, and I'm not even stopping, right? I'm just getting absolutely pile drived as often as possible. All right, putting in a little damage here and there. At some point here, I might have to go ahead and pull one of the shrouds out and maybe even one of the decoys just to get things rolling, but again, trying to avoid that. Oh, we got insanely lucky. We got the insta-kill. Okay, I definitely want to use this right here. And then, where's the guy? Where's our guy? That's not the guy. Where is he? There he is. Got to use this to try to do what we can here. Come on, get out of my way. Reload. Pop this. Going through all the enemies. We got to get this guy out of here. We got to do as much damage as possible. Come on, come on. We got a little bit more insta-kill, but not a lot. I'm going to go ahead and probably pop this again. We just got to... This round is very important. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. If we get through this round, we can survive a few more. Like, I'm almost confident in it at this point. All right, well, we got past that. We still have a lot to deal with here. I got to get this Doppelgast out of here, man. Stop hitting me with this junk. Good Lord. Like, the range on that is so dumb, and it's too fast. Slow down, my friend. The guy I need to speed up is not speeding up. I'm trying to get him out of here. There's an amalgam. I need to get this elder out. Told you this round was going to be hell. Okay, Doppelgast is officially out of here. If that thing dropped the streak, we are picking that up at some point here. Come on, we can do it. I just need to keep on keeping on. These guys are so incredibly fast at the Rampage Inducer. We're like so low on its health bar. This is like impossible because the Disciple itself tries to move away from you at all point. Look at that. Where did it go? It went across the way behind everybody and went way over here to hide. All right, we should be able to kill this guy. Come on. Get out of here. It's so close to dying. Did it die? Oh, we got it. Let's go. We finally got the Disciple out of here. That only took 100 years. No big deal. Now we got to kill these Doppels. We still do decent enough damage to them. Obviously, it's going to be slow. My problem with these guys, though, is they're entirely too fast for no damn reason. Even without a Rampage Inducer. Like, look at that. You guys just running up to me. They run in direct path with me, in direct pace. Everything is bad. All right, here we go. Luckily, we have that extra damage from double tap. Can we move? Hello? Like, I don't like that there's two of these guys. We got to get out of this round. The rest of these rounds are going to be pretty chill until we get another Disciple, and then it's probably going to be impossible, but we have time. Can I move? What the hell was that? There we go. Yeah, I got some plates. I got a couple more decoys. Now we should be good to go. I don't know why I feel like when I don't have plates, the zombies are more cracked out than when I do. When I'm fully armored, not at risk, They're not that bad. As soon as I'm like out of plates, they're all moving at the speed of light, spawning in weird places, smacking me in places I don't normally get hit. Moving. But hey, it may just be a feeling, right? It might just be the pressure of just not having what you need when you need it. Come on, can we get through the rest of this group of zombies here? I'm really hoping we don't get an insta-kill or a nuke anytime soon, and that drops just in perfect line with the next disciple, because I don't know how we're going to survive the next one. I really don't. I hope we can. I just don't think it's going to be easy unless we get some assistance. Bonus points. All right, we should almost be through. We did it. We have one more. Relied. We have one more. All right, we should be able to have another normal round, no disciple, and then as early as 19, another one could spawn in. But I kind of feel like if we can get past the next one, we'll be in a good spot. Obviously, these rounds are taking quite a bit longer than they would normally. Hey, we have a regular vermin here. That's kind of weird. All right, we made it through. Toxic zombie round is over. We continue to survive. If we can make it through this round, we can make it to our goal at round 20. If we get the disciple next round, we might be in trouble. I'm glad we didn't get to this round, though. It gives me a little bit of hope. A little bit of a chance, and it gives us time to kind of try to build up to see what we're going to be able to make work. I honestly really hope that some good power-ups line up with our next one, because I think that's, like, going to be crucial. How fast can we move against the freaking rampage-induced zombies? I just wish that... Is it because I start slowing down so much they pick up so much speed? Because it is crazy to me that that's even a thing, right? Get a couple good shots in and they're immediately up close and personal. Look at that. I didn't even get two shots. I got 2 shots out, immediately slid, and they're still fast enough to catch up and hit me. Insane. Actually insane. I'm throwing a decoy. We ended up getting an insta-kill now, which could be bad, but it might also be okay. Let me grab this. If I can get through the rest of these zombies quick enough, our next round can start. Maybe there's a chance the disciple spawns in immediately here, and I get a chance to do some serious damage to it. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. I'm going to be honest. We're going to be in big trouble. It's not going to flip the round. No. Why? Why must you spawn more to delay my time? Let me throw a decoy. I'm going to grab 2 more. Boom, boom. We're going to try to do our best damage here. I'm actually going to throw a nade. I haven't been throwing any nades. I don't really want to throw all my nades off the rip either, but I do want to get through the round kind of somewhat quickly. I really, really hope that the nuke drops during the disciple round, because now that we already got our insta-kill, I think the odds of that being the thing that we get is pretty low. But we're going to need something helpful if we want any chance at survival. Hey, look, we got a decoy. A decoy dropped there. I mean, to be fair, we've had other nades drop, but I just feel like it's too crazy that a decoy would be dropping. Oh my god. We got the nuke, but we got to kill the zombies. Everybody get together. Gotta throw that, blow them up. Is that everyone? Did they all die? I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, we're going to throw a thing over here. I'm going to have to hit this thing, and then I'm going to grab this impact, actually. I'm hitting this. We're going to grab the impact grenade. I'm going to throw it at this guy, and we're going to try our best. Guy did not take as much damage as you would hope. Not even close. We are in so much trouble here with this. This is actually going to be insane. Of course, I throw a decoy, and it bounces off the zombies because they're so freaking cracked out right now. Get away from me. Everybody get away. Okay, I'm going to try to destroy this guy. Hold on, pick up this nade. Throw this nade. Probably not going to do as what I hope, but it'll possibly help us out a little. The more of them that are crawling, the better off I feel like I could be. Not that that's a guarantee. Dude, oh my god, I'm trying to grab decoys, but I'm on the wrong screen. This game is trolling. I don't have any plates? Like, oh my god, can we just not? Can I just not? Stop hitting me. The stupid disciple, or the doppelgas. They messed up my whole flow. I was trying to hit the damn table, but I'm going over the support to try to get to the thing I'm trying to buy, and it's not there. Wait, hello? Is there a reason this doppelgas is, like, glued to my back? I don't understand. Dude, if there was a way to slow these doppelgas down a little bit, that'd be great. Like, I don't care about the rampage inducer part. The fact that they're glued to my back the entire time while I'm getting hit by freaking parasites is insane. Like, this is insane. If you guys haven't tried a challenge like this, I'd give it a shot, because you'd be surprised by how difficult it is with 15 parasites you can't kill, and these doppelgas just chasing me around in a circle consistently. All right, I'm throwing an impact grenade over there. Hopefully that kills some of the freaking parasites. All right, I guess I'm hitting this because I cannot get a break from these guys. They won't stop hitting me. Come on, let me interact with the table. Why am I on smokes? I don't like the way this table functions. I shouldn't be on smokes. I didn't aim at smokes. I didn't want to buy smokes. I never even hovered over smokes. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is. It's a continuous problem for me. All right, we're going to go over here. Let's guy's down to like half health, but we haven't been able to do anything for like an hour because stupid doppels won't stop. Like, this is insane. I have to throw another decoy because there's too many parasites building up. And they're arching their shots like over the map at me. Get out of here. Die. These doppelgas got to be the worst part of this, I'm telling you. And look at this. There's still 3 parasites. Oh my god. Come on. Die. This is so insane. I've been trying to survive this round for like 20 minutes, I feel like. At least. There's a mutant injection on the ground. I'm grabbing it. We are grabbing that, 100%. That is a part of this challenge. Dude's about to turn another guy into a doppel, but I feel like at least a lot of the zombies are gone now. Maybe we completed a lot of the round. But now I can hopefully focus on just shooting this guy. I don't know. I don't want to kill the rest of my zombies either. Oh, never mind. Another doppel. If we could just go 10 seconds without a doppelgas, that would freaking help me out a ton. Okay, he's doing that. That gives me a moment to try to buy... That's not what I want to buy. Why am I on this freaking tab, man? I'm going to crash out over that. I'm telling you. When I open the thing that I want to buy, I want it to be hovered over the thing I'm trying to buy. Holy crap. What kind of stupidity is this? Oh my god, we lived long enough for a round flip. I don't even know how that works. I don't even know how that works. I got a mutant injection, but I really don't want to use it yet. Because we're so close to actually surviving this round, and then we're getting hit. Get out of my way, man! Look how many things are running directly where I'm at. Why is it like this? Why are these challenges like this? I wouldn't be this bad if there wasn't doppels. I swear to you, if there was not doppels, this would not be an issue. I don't have enough. I don't have enough salvage. All right, I guess we're doing it. This is like ridiculous. I mean, if these guys could just stop spawning in or stop transforming, the way that the game functions is a little busted. Like, if I kill a vermin, it should never evolve. Nothing should evolve if I kill it, but that's not how it works. So I'm killing vermin, they're transforming. I'm killing parasites, they're still gonna transform. Like, some of the times. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. How are you still alive? Get out of my game. Good lord. What a hellacious challenge. Luckily, we made the rule where we could utilize this streak, because otherwise we'd be in trouble here. Of course, we got ourselves a toxic zombie round. I feel like this is, I don't know, probably the more difficult rounds to do in some senses, because I literally cannot get hit. We already burned our self-revive by trying to buy stuff at the stupid table and having it keep defaulting back to the wrong spots. It's got to be the worst thing about it. Like, what? Go back to what I purchased recently. I think it's done on purpose, though. It's supposed to mess you up. The other problem is it doesn't make it obvious what you're hovered over off the rip either until you, like, move left and right. So then you're, like, buying stuff that's not supposed to be what you're buying. Okay, only a few more left. Too bad we're doing so little damage. It's going to be a lot longer than it looks. All right, get away. Get away. What, do we get, a decoy? See, that's what I mean. How are decoys the thing dropping this consistently, like I was saying earlier? All right, we make it through. Can we not do this? You just, there we go. Come on, get eliminated. Come on, you can do it. Yep, got to reload the whole weapon for it. There we are. Now we're in a good spot. Okay, I feel like we're 100% dead here, but we're going to give it the best we can. Throw a decoy. Come on, everybody, get together. Everybody get as close as you can. Throw this. Hoping for the best. And boom. What did it drop? If that's a nuke, that might save us. That is not a nuke. Not quite what I was hoping it would be. Oh, God. This is bad. This is all bad for us at this point. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Okay, I'm throwing a decoy. I'm going to go over here real quick. I'm going to now go over to the lethal section. I'm going to buy this in hopes it helps me out a little bit. Like, look how much we're doing. It's actually going to take us 100 years to kill this guy. I'm going to have to start getting creative here. I do see a C4. Throw it. Holy crap. What was I getting hit by while I'm running right there? What am I getting hit by? Come on, let's be honest here. That doesn't make any sense. All right, I got a decoy again. Throw the decoy. What's that, an impact grenade? We're good. Boom. Yep. Look how little damage we do to this guy. It is actually bad. Like, insanely bad. I gotta be quick, but I'm gonna try to get another decoy. No, it's on the wrong tab again. It's so dumb how that works. Get over there. Go toward your teammates. Go toward your guys. Not this guy. Get away from me. Jesus. Stupid doppels trying to choke slam me. Get away from me, man. I'm going to try to do my shroud here, but I don't think we're doing enough damage here. I think this is probably where the challenge will no longer go forward. I mean, I've used all my extra utility I've pretty much done everything I can do to survive. I mean, we far exceeded where I wanted to survive to. The fact that we got past 2 disciple rounds is more than I could have ever imagined. And obviously at this point, we're going to be just so down bad. We're not going to have the power to break the armor, so I just don't think we're going to have what it takes to continue forward. We might die in the process. I mean, this might be the last round we make it through anyway. Not even make it through, but the last round that we're a part of. But what I will say is I will attempt, for the sake of this content, to keep surviving and see if we flip the round. Even though we won't be able to kill these guys, the round might still flip if we live long enough. Quick update for those interested. We're still going strong. I'm just running in a circle, literally trying to avoid being hit. It's actually worked out pretty well. In hopes that eventually we will flip this round. We're gonna see round 25 before our demise here. I think it happened. It finally happened. Look, dude disappeared. Everybody disappeared. I did not complete that. Then they respawn in at the same amount of health. Next round, now we're on 25. I mean, 0 chance I survive here, but we're on 25. Let's go. We did it. We made it 5 rounds past the goal. Now we're 100% dead. I don't even think I'm going to make it. Oh, God, through this. There's so many spawning in. Nowhere for me to run. Dude, this is hell on earth. Look at this. This is it's insane. I'm never living through this round. There's no way. I would love to believe in myself enough for this to be capable of this, but I don't think we are. We also still have this guy that we cannot damage because we just don't have the time. Too much other stuff going on here. Stay away! You guys won't ever take me! There's no way I'm living past that. And then that actually ended up being a lot more fun than I anticipated. A little bit frustrating in regards to the crafting table situation we had for a couple rounds there, which initially cost me my self-revive, but let's be honest, even if I had my self-revive there, there's no way I was probably making it through that round alive. Shout out to the mutant injection that did eventually drop. We got to take advantage of things that we had dropped throughout the run, without a few exceptions over at the crafting table. But that's going to wrap things up for us here. Double tap challenge out of the way. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!